Hi everybody, this is Odd Samurai, and today I'm going to be reacting to One Piece chapter 1085. Yes, the chapter is out. I mean, it's in TV scans, so they always, well, not always get it on Thursday. But I had the time today, so might as well do it early. And besides, like I said, I don't actually like my first read of the chapter to be on this because of how they do double page spreads. It's so annoying. So yeah, let's just do this. Last time, we ended on some really juicy stuff. There were like a few, already like theories on what people were like thinking that the connection is between Lily and Im. I of course jumped to like the most obvious conclusion, which was, Lily became Im. Which, I mean, that's a possibility, but I saw other people say that Im was like obsessed with Lily, so therefore he didn't, or they didn't let Lily get to Alabasta and kept her in Marijua. So Im already existed back then, basically. Or the person did, but wasn't known as Im. And then there's other stuff. But those are the ones that I heard the most. And I would actually prefer it to be either Lily or like Lily's like child. That would be more interesting to me. And yeah, we did see like the last time we saw Vivi was, with Morgans and Wapple, and one of them mentioned that she had been crying either the day before or hours before. So for one, like obviously because she knows her dad is dead, but some people are speculating that she recovered. Well, recovered. She has a mission now at hand because she's the one that has the letter that Lily wrote right now, and now she's read it. She's read it. So that's one thing, and then yeah, I still believe that Cobra went in there to talk to the Gorosei with a big possibility, like being ready that he was gonna die there. Though of course, as we saw from his reaction to him, that he didn't had any idea that this person actually existed. Yeah, that's a pretty goddamn big deal because even the Gorosei were like, Im-sama, what are you doing here? So Im was actually must have been listening to the conversation, maybe from the like garden room that they have. And yeah, that if depending on the connection with Lily, it is gonna be, like, oh, okay, so that's why Im was like holding a picture of Vivi when we first, well, not when we first met them. We first saw them with the giant straw hat, but like the other time in the garden room, we saw them holding a Vivi's picture. And then went on to like talk. I want to say talk with the Gorosei because we, no words came out of him that we saw. But they were holding Vivi's picture. So I don't know what that conversation went about. But yeah, the only thing that we've seen Im say so far is Lily. So yeah, let's just see. That could, yeah, let's just stop speculating and let's get into the chapter that might give us one or two answers, but probably not more than that. Shall we? One Piece, chapter 1085, The Death of Nefertari Cobra. Okay, so we're definitely gonna see how that happened. Damn, bro. And then the cover art is Frankie crying with a bunch of turtles and holding a sign that says departure. The request is Frankie encouraging hatchling turtles on their way to the sea. Okay, interesting. Oh shit, let's go. The impossible ruler. No one is ever supposed to sit there. And Cobra's panting heavily. Yeah, of course okay, so he had no idea this was the case. That the empty throne isn't actually empty. No individual should have the power to control the world. M.U. Mu shall address two of the points being discussed, and thou must answer a single question in return. Cobra. Is that Im speaking? Wait. Im uses Mu to refer to themselves in third person. What? Why? Why wouldn't they use Im? Typically it means void, but can also be a reading for dream. Interesting. Okay. So Mu is basically another form to say I. And okay. It can also mean void. Interesting. Okay, that's already like a full sentence now from Im for sure. Oh my god. I have no idea how the anime would be able to like. How does their voice sound like? I have no clue. Sorry, that it doesn't matter right now. 2 points being discussed. 2 of the points being discussed, and thou must answer a single question in return. So thou, okay. So they definitely are speaking in a very archaic way. Because, you know, they have to be very old. A single question. You have to answer a single question in return. Okay. Cobra Sculpting. Who are you? I've heard the name Im before. Oh shit, he has? It could be a coincidence, but one of the first 20 was also called that. What? To be fair, we've never heard any of the names of the founding rulers, the 20, until now, which is Lily and Im. So you're telling me Im has been ruling this whole time and they never thought of changing their name? Unless it's not the same person. But that, if that is true though, then that would definitely rule out the possibility that this is Lily. Or, you know, they replaced the original Im with Lily and called Lily Im. But such curiosity teeters on impertinence. It will not be dignified with an answer. I expected that that comeback, but oh my god, Amy is speaking, bro. What the hell? We are in the endgame One Piece. What the hell? I mean, yeah. Of course, they wouldn't answer that. For when they said that only 2 of the points being discussed previously to Im coming in were gonna be, you know, brought up, so. However, those initial queries shall be addressed. I am listening. D is a moniker of our ancient enemy. We've been known. We know that. Man, Ima's speaking so much. I'm sorry, I'm getting my mind blown. In recent times, it has cropped up more frequently. However, it is nothing but a faint echo. Those who carry the name do not even know of its true meaning now. And yet... Okay, that was not the question, though. To be fair, like... They said that they were gonna discuss points that Cobra brought up, but they didn't say they were gonna answer it. But it is interesting though. What does it say about AIM that they came in here, but not to answer the question, but just to talk about it? Why? Why is this necessary? Or why does AIM want to do this? This irritation only endures due to Queen Lilith's great blunder 800 years ago. Oh, okay. Keep going. Blunder. The same can be said of those irksome scholars investigating the so-called Void Century. Okay. Without that blunder, there would be no pirate chasing the poneglyphs in pursuit of treasure either. If it were not for Lilith's incompetence, those vexing relics would never have been scattered all over the world. Oh? What? So Lilith's responsible for scattering the poneglyphs all over the world? For basically anyone to find? I mean, AIM is being very vague right now, you know? Not very, but you know. They're not saying in very specific terms what Lily actually did, so I kind of have to like dig in and see what they actually mean. But yeah, looking at AIM's silhouette here closely, man, the anatomy, I cannot figure it out. Looking at the eyes and then the what seems to be like the high crown. Cobra seems very surprised by this though. Yeah, we don't know who for one, that if it was even just one person responsible of just releasing the poneglyphs into the world. We know the Kosuki clan made them, right? But we didn't know anything beyond that. The release of the poneglyphs was the worst possible outcome for us. Yeah, of course. So one must wonder whether it was truly a mistake or if it was actually part of some larger plan. So did they think it was a mistake that happened? Okay. I mean, there's no way we're gonna get straight answers from this until we get the big Void Century flashback. Oh shit! Yo, ever go to say pulling out a gun? They're like, oh, I'm saying too much. We need to get rid of Cobra right now. The truth undoubtedly lies in the letter Lily left. So pray tell, was it a deliberate choice to only refer to her as Queen Lily of House Nefertari? What are they talking about? What? How else would Cobra refer to her? Go ahead and divulge the full name on her letter as written. What? What do you mean full name? Is it not just Lily Nefertari? So for one, Im definitely knows what was written on the letter. Okay. Were they there when it was written? Have they? Okay, yeah, more questions, sure. They got me. I suppose there really is no chance I'm leaving this room alive. Yeah, so it seems like, yeah, Cobra was prepared, but you know, maybe he was thinking there was a chance that they could have left him leave before Im showed up. I take it that there is no fib I could tell that would satisfy you enough to let me go. Your fate was decided the moment you saw the great aim. Not surprising. They can't let anyone know that the world's greatest taboo has been broken. Oh, but someone else is gonna find out though. Sabo. Oh shit, a double page spread. The atmosphere feels a little sinister. What's going on? Oi. So he wasn't actually seeing stuff, he was just hearing it. Still the what? The truth is, the letter from Aravasta's ruler 8 centuries ago was signed by Queen Nefertari. The Lily. Oh shit. The. Whoa, what the hell is that? Bro, what? An arrow came from Im's silhouette and freaking attacked Cobra? And then someone lived in the background. Oh, okay, that's double. Fire Fist. A smothered mate. Oh, it's a moving chess and shogi. I'm surrounded by its own piece. Where did this one come from? Oh shit, he was pretty pissed off. It is interesting though that as Im seems to be very, feels all knowing, they weren't really aware that someone was listening in. But yeah, what the hell was that, bro? Was that part of like Im's body? It's very hard to say. Whoa, what? More silhouettes. I was hoping I'd be able to take you all out in one move. After all, there was no way I could have known that hell was located here. At the very top of the world. Actually, I would. Oh shit. There's a dent and we should take in the picture. You are Luffy-kun's brother, aren't you? Yeah, of course Cobra would know to like keep track of Luffy's brothers. You're with the Revolutionary Army and you still stepped in to save me? Our cause is more concerned with the monsters that sit above the kings and queens of the world. Do you know Luffy somehow? Yeah, he saved me before. Yeah, he once stepped in to save me too. Haha, that sounds like him, alright? Okay, so this is how, the fake story was spinned, basically, from this picture alone. Yeah, so Salvo tried to help out Cobra, but just wasn't able to. After Cobra was already fatally injured, I'm guessing. Oh, so he tried to carry Cobra out of there. Leave me, I'm dead weight. You have a better chance of escaping on your own. Not gonna happen. There's something I've come to understand. And if you die here, we'll be in trouble. Please, because I need you to deliver a message to Luffy-kun and Vivi. You want me to tell them something? What's the message? What's the message? Tell them. We share the moniker D? That's true! The Nefertaris are from the D clan. That's insane! Okay. Well, I did not expect it. Yeah, and then Vivi is Nefertari D Vivi. What? I finally know the path Arabasta must follow. So you both have D in your name. Oh shit, a flashback, that's right. Okay, so yeah, Savo's been known that, okay. Is that just a coincidence or something? I guess. Who cares? A name's a name. Do you want a D in your name, Savo? What? You can be Sadipo. Why did you put it there? Dahaha. Oh shit. Im's arrow shadow is following them and it struck Cobra again. Damn. Oh, and I think it injured Savo as well. Yep. Oh god, he was not looking good. King Cobra! Gah, the poneglyphs must be protected. Roar! Fly the flag that heralds the world's eventual dawn. Never tear thee, Lily. That must be something that was in the letter. I'm counting on you, Sabo-kun. Man. So Cobra, with his last bit of strength, basically, put himself between Im's power and Sabo, so Sabo could get away. Respect for Cobra. King Cobra! You must live on. Man. Oh, Cobra. Who's there? Whoa. What? Huh? He's dead. Oh, Apple. Okay. Right. So that's how he's involved in all of this. Cobra the Senile has gone and got himself killed. I never liked him, but how can I celebrate after witnessing something so terrifying? Yeah, especially since you could get killed too just by witnessing that. I've stumbled upon the biggest skeleton in the government's closet. I don't even want to know who that was. They will end me. That's smart. The ground round table in the council chamber. It seems that King Cobra and King Wapol are not yet present. We just received word that the two of them will not be attending and that we are to proceed without them. So the reverie was still going while Cobra was killed. Man. Perhaps King Cobra's impassioned speech drained him. Maybe he considers his job done now that the dissolution of the warlords has been approved. Riku and King Neptune don't seem convinced by that. Let us move to the remaining matters on the agenda. Now then, concerning the coalition of the 4 northern nations calling for independence. Shirahoshi, the conference is almost over. Let's go wait at the red port. We won't have to deal with the celestial dunces there. You okay? I was hoping to say goodbye to Princess Vivi. I wonder where she went. Actually, yeah, how did Vivi disappear? I wonder if the Gorosei were trying to get rid of her just because she was gonna go, try and figure out what the hell happened to her dad. And obviously, it was gonna be a bunch of lies. She was not gonna be convinced. What's the big idea? You'd better untie me. Whose other orders are you following? A guest room in Pangaea Castle. I'll tell the whole world about this. Oh man, CP0 had her tied up to a chair. Hey, easy there, you're being too forward. Gotta pay your cards closer to the vest if you want a shot at being free, You're one feisty chick. That's Jabra. I'm afraid no one's going to help you, Princess. Once your disappearance is made known, you'll probably live the rest of your life like a pet. Khalifa. Man. Is Shirahoshi alright? Seriously, now's not the time to be worried about others, little missy. We received word that more trouble broke out around her earlier, but she apparently came out of the ordeal unscathed. Thank goodness. The punks who ended up assaulting the celestial dragon that was trying to kidnap the mermaid princess. We're members of the Straw Hat Fleet. Okay. Boldly proclaimed their victory, giving their names and everything. The guests and the courtier were stunned. You know what? Nah, good. The world should know that they're affiliated with Luffy. Meanwhile, at the helm of the gods, Fujitora's action helped the Revolutionary Army free the slaves. Oh? What actions? I mean, I'm not surprised, but I mean, good on Fujitora. And that obviously pissed Ryokugyo off, so they went at it. Yeah, those two fought? I want to know more about that. What's the deal with this year's Reverie? It's the best one ever. Like a pet? Give me a break. Looks like I'm gonna have to do something about this. Oh, Wapple came out of here. Through here. So that's how those two ended up together. Was he always this big? Spare me, I didn't see a thing. Wapple! Out of the way! This is my chance. Move already, you'll never take me alive. Zappa. What was that? I think it was King Wapple. Hey, wait a sec, Vivi's gone. Huh? Oh, darling, I've been looking for you. Where the devil have you been? And who is that young lady with you? Hey, Wapple, how much farther are you gonna go? As far as it takes, I'll run to the ends of the world if I have to. Sounds good to me. Let's go! Don't tell me you're running away with a mistress. Okay, so that's... okay. That... yeah. We've gone through basically everything that we were missing. And that's the end of chapter 1085. God damn, that was a beefy chapter, bro. I legit do not remember the last time we had like so much lore dropped into one. Not even like Egghead has had quite a few like chapters, like basically telling you some quite interesting stuff of like maybe this happened like with like the robot, and then Megapunk talking about the devil fruits, but this is in a whole other level. Whew. Okay, let's try and like go through it a little bit. So Im was the name of one of the founders, one of the first joining. Now, does that mean that the current Im is the same one as that one? I don't know, maybe? But it seems like Im did not want to answer that. Well, not answer, it wasn't a question, but you know, to elaborate upon that thought. But then they go on and talk about the D. And somehow that continues on to talking about Lily and the poneglyphs. And how Lily seems to be the one that did basically she put all the, either she did it or she instructed someone else to do it for her, and just spreading the poneglyphs around the world with the necessary information for someone who can read them, to basically, you know, what happened during that time and who, right, there has to be information in the poneglyphs about who Im is, because yeah, Im is either Lily or, you know, the Im from 800 years ago. But then Im goes on to say, so one must wonder whether it was truly a mistake, or if it was actually part of some larger plan. So Im, even to this day, still doesn't know if Lily intended to do that, or if it was, you know, in order to do something about Im. And then that's when the Gorosei draw their guns out. Which is interesting that line of dialogue is what gets them to be like, yeah, Cobra, you're gonna have to say goodbye here and now. But then Im continues on and being like, you know, did you omit a part of Lily's name, like by accident, or, you know, or was it something that you did on purpose? And then, you know, basically orders Cobra to say what was missing from Nefertari Lily. And knowing now that it's, a D, makes sense that is when he's told that, Cobra is like, oh yeah, they're definitely not letting me go. But so maybe they got rid of Lily because she was a D? Man, what does it D mean? And why are the celestial dragons so, I want to say, afraid of them? Yeah, but regardless of what Eam said, I mean, anything that Eam said, I would have led to Cobra dying anyway, just knowing that the empty throne is not actually empty. And that's when we get to see that Sabo has been listening in. And it's only after Cobra says, it was Nefertari Lily, which Aim was the one who prompted Cobra to say that. That's when Cobra gets attacked the first time by the shadowy arrow. And Sabo gets involved. And Aim had no idea that Sabo was there. But then we get a few more shadowy figures. But we don't get to see Aim's silhouette that we've known since they were introduced. After this, we just see the multiple shadows attacking Sabo and Cobra. But yeah, and then we have, Cobra telling Sabo that he knows Luffy and how he knows him, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, yo, one of us has to come out of this and tell the world what just happened. And it's not gonna be me. So tell Vivi and Luffy specifically these words. We share the moniker D. And Sabo seems quite surprised by that. Like at first, like, oh, of course, like the D, like that's pretty big. But I guess, I mean, I'm not sure why the flashback is here. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm just being dumb. I always assumed that Sabo would know that. Similar to how Luffy always knew that Ace was the son of Goldie Roger. But yeah, the arrow goes on and stabs both of them. And that's when Sabo drops Cobra. And Cobra basically, uses his last moments to try and let Sabo get away. Which, he does, obviously. We don't see exactly how. We just see him behind Cobra and then he's not. So then we get, the Wapple stuff. And then how everyone else reacts to Cobra not being there. Where all the other kings are. And then Vivi was apparently kidnapped by Cypher Bull. I mean, we're not told why they did it, though. I mean, I want to say, the Gorosei straight up. Because this seems to be at least a few minutes, actually. It's hard to tell how much time Wapple was running. But yeah, whose orders are you following? But they don't answer that. So we don't know, on who told them to do this. or why. So what matters is though she was able to get away with Whipple being kind of a perfect opportunist. Is that the word, opportunist? And I just noticed that Vivi was in Whipple's mouth. Yeah, so I'm guessing, at some point they run into Morgans, and that's how they get to his base. Man, that was a lot. I usually don't do such a long video in one chapter, but this was a pretty big deal, okay? So yeah, if I missed anything, which I feel like I probably did, please let me know. Until next time, see ya.